Hello guys and welcome. Today I'm very excited to show you how to put together our new Halloween DIY kit. There's going to be 3 magnets included. There's a jack-o'-lantern, a ghost, and a potion bottle. So on the side of your box there's going to be a contents list. It tells you which magnets come in the kit and then all of your supplies. So you will have your foam tape, your glitter jars, your glitter spoon, and your glue. Most important thing to note is that no matter what color kit you get, their bottom one is going to be ghosts, the middle one is your potion bottle, and the top one is the jack-o'-lantern. So be careful if you have the orange one not to mix up the two. So the first one that we are going to go over is the potion bottle. You're going to have your magnet backing, your bottom sheet, your middle sheet, your clear acetate, and then your top 2 pieces. And then in your little baggie, there's these 2 tiny pieces here and your glitter jar. First, we're going to start off with peeling the top piece off of your magnet backing, and then you take your silver piece and stick it just on top as best as you can and push down. Make sure it's lined up everywhere else. And then you'll lift this up and pull this backing off all the way. And then put it down the rest of the way as even as possible. And there you go. Okay, so we're going to glue the very outside. It's important to keep it on the outside so that your foam tape doesn't lift off once we put it on there. Doesn't have to be perfect. If the glue seeps out the sides, it dries clear, so it's not a huge deal. Then we're going to center this on your silver piece as best as you can and push down to make sure everything's nice and flat. Now we're going to take the outline piece and don't glue anything, just set it down. We're going to use that as a guide to place down our piece of potion. So just glue all around the edges, some in the middle, then you want to center it in there, kind of like that, as best you can. It's not going to be perfect, but it's a potion bottle, so it's all right. Okay, and there you go. All right, so now we're going to take our clear sheet. This is protected on both sides for the most part. It has this clear plastic on both sides. You peel it off, you'll see little Sharpie marks on the top. And if they're on there, that means you need to peel off the clear sheet. I like doing just the top at first and then saving the back for last so that you don't get it all dirty unless you have to. So now we're just gonna lightly glue around the very edge of this, and it's okay if glue seeps out the side because it dries clear. Then you'll flip it over and put it on the side where you took off your cover sheets. The cool thing about this being clear is you can actually see the glue pushed down at the bottom. This one needs to be pushed down some more, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And there you go. Now we're going to take our baggie, open that up, and get these little guys out of here. Now the easiest way to do this is to put glue in this clear piece first. So you'll just do a bar across the top and then a little bit in here. Then you pick it up and just set it right on in there. And it should be a perfect fit. See? Then you'll do the same for the bar. Just set it right in there. Ta-da! Now for the semi-tricky part. we are going to do the foam tape. So I like starting with the seam on the top so that if something goes wrong, the likelihood of your glitter falling out is not that high. So what we're gonna do is gonna start right at the bottom of where this top piece would sit. So see how you can't see the tape under there? Then we're going to push down with our thumb and pull this way. Oops. Now it's perfectly fine if you rip this to get it to move the way you want. And then you're going to push down with your thumb and just put it on the very edge of your tan piece of paper. Pushing with your thumb is going to help keep it all steady. And because this one is a circle, you might have some pulling up with the very top. It's perfectly fine, perfectly normal. Just go around the entire thing. Up, so push down with your thumb and then just pull up. Push it down, pull to the side. Then you'll take your scissors and cut it where the two pieces meet, like this. So no glitter falls out, and then you're gonna wanna put just a little piece on the top. Like that, and there you go. Now for the fun parts. Here's where you get to put all of your glitter in. Take your glitter scoop, or you can pour it in. Sometimes it's a little messy if you do that, so take your scoop and just put in as much as you want. Then you can kind of shake it to make sure it's all flat. Put one more scoop probably. There you go. And then just shake it. Make sure everything is flat. Close your glitter so you don't spill it. And then now we're going to peel off this white part of the foam tape, the backing paper. Now you're going to take your back piece of paper off of this. So be careful when you're searching to see if this is on here. Remember, there will be a little Sharpie dot or line on the top. You can tell if it's not there, then you already took the paper off. If it's still there, then you haven't taken the paper off and you need to take it off. But make sure when you try to peel it off that you don't separate the outline from the top piece, because you want your top piece to stay on there. I'm gonna turn this to the side a little bit. Uh-oh. Actually gonna stick a little glue on the top here to make sure that's glued in place. So see how I kind of spilled and there's glitter on the side? That happens more often than you would think. You just use your nails or some tweezers if you have some and take it off of the foam tape so that it closes all the way. If you're worried about some glitter that is being stubborn and you can't take it off, like this glow-in-the-dark stuff, I will sometimes just put glue right on top. Oh, forgot one. There we go. Okay, now we're going to center this right on top as best you can and push it down all the way on the sides. Make sure you push it down really well. Don't need glitter all over the house. And there you have it. And here's what it looks like when it glows in the dark. And there you have it. Next on our list is the ghost. So you're going to have your magnet piece, 2 pieces of cardstock, your top piece of cardstock, and your acetate or your clear sheet. Also your eyes and mouth. So first things first, we are going to take your magnet backing and your silver shiny piece, and we're going to peel a little bit of this off the top. Just bend it over a little. You don't want to take the whole thing off. It'll make it easier to get this as centered as possible. Make sure it's all centered, and then you can press on the top to get it stuck. Then you'll lift this up and pull out your liner. Stick it on the bottom and press firmly. We're going to take our glue bottle and go around the very edge again. We're going to recenter it on your silver piece, but with the glue on the back. All right, now we're going to take the top liner piece off of our ghost. So now that we have that off, we are going to put glue on the outside. Don't forget these little guys. We're gonna take it and place it on top of here. And now we are going to glue the eyes on however you want. I usually put the dots of glue on first. Well, take it out of the bag first and then do the glue. That way it doesn't dry. Then the two bigger ovals are for the eyes. You can put them however silly you want them to be. And then your little mouth. And there you go. Now we're going to work on the foam tape for the ghost. We're going to start at the very top and push down with our thumb just to make sure that it's on there good. And then you'll want to push down with your thumb and go all the way around the very outside of the white piece. As close to the edge as you can get. Now when you have a turn, you're going to push down with your thumb, and then with this your right hand or the other hand, you'll pull and kind of curve it a little. It's okay if it has a crease in it. It's okay if you rip the paper. Everything will work out because it's just the top piece. Place your thumb down and pull. See, I kind of ripped the paper there with my nail. It makes it more malleable. And then just go all the way to the top. When you're done, cut it as close to the other piece as possible, even overlapping if you'd like. That way your glitter doesn't fall out. So this glitter is going to be the glow in the dark one. Let's see if we can get it to glow. There is some ghosts in here too. I think I'm just gonna pour this one straight in because it's not too much. Kind of flatten it a little. If you put too much in there, it might not shake as good, but the glitter will glow in the dark nonetheless. So after we get the glitter in there, we're going to close the lid so we don't spill it all over our workstation. Put it to the side, peel off the backing paper, and peel off the backing paper for your ghost if you haven't yet. See how this piece of Sharpie is going away? And there you go. I messed up on mine, so don't worry about that other Sharpie piece. Now we're going to center it as best we can and push down on all of that. Make sure all the sides are good and put together so none of your glitter falls out. And there you have it, your very own magnet ghost. See what it looks like when it glows. There you go. All right, the last magnet on our list is our jack-o'-lantern. So we're going to have our magnet piece. Our very back piece is this brown one, and then the orange. We have our clear sheets and our pumpkin. We're going to start off with peeling a little bit off the top of this jack-o'-lantern. Just enough for a little bit of sticky. Then you're going to take your brown piece and line it up as best you can and smash it on there. There's a little bit of grace with moving it around if you don't smash it too hard. Then you can look the rest of the way to see if you have it all lined up and peel off your backing sheet and press it all the way down. And there you go. Now we're going to take the orange piece and our glue. What I like to do is center it to make sure I'm going the right direction. Then you're going to take it off, flip it over, and glue all of the outside. Turn it back over and center it on the brown piece. And it's okay if some of the glue seeps out the side, it'll dry clear. There you go. Now we're going to take our clear piece of paper. See how there's Sharpie marks on here? That lets me know that there is a cover on it. So we'll pull the cover off and one of the Sharpie marks will go away. Now we're going to take our pumpkin outline and go around the whole thing with the glue. Turn it over and center it on your clear sheet and press down. Turn it over, make sure all your glue is pressed down pretty good, and there you have it. Now we're going to take our little baggie. In here is going to be the stem for the pumpkin and the pumpkin's nose. All right. Easiest way to do this is to put the glue on the clear sheets first. And then put on the nose. Now there's going to be some glue seepage. You could just use your nail or wait till it dries and it'll come right off if you scratch at it. But it dries clear, so it's totally fine. And then what you want to do for the stem is we're going to put our glue inside of this part first. Just a little bit. Then you pick up your tiny piece and just set it on in there. Same with this one. Take on your finger and just set it right in there. And there you have it. Yours will look much prettier than mine. I'm using some leftovers. So we're gonna start at the stem. Now, the stem is covered. You won't see anything behind it. So we're gonna have that our starting point and go up and then go straight to the side. So you'll hold down with one hand and just pull with the other. And press down as you put down the foam. And then when you get to the curves, you're going to press down with your thumb, pull to match the curve, and go to the center, press down, and then pull to the curve. Sometimes you'll rip the backing paper, that's totally fine. It makes it easier to move the foam tape in the long run. One more, then we're just gonna curve again. So kind of wiggle it, place it down. Pause, lift up, push down. And then we're gonna meet in the center. So you can just cut it off right there. And pull, and there you have it. So see how this backing paper is kind of still straight because it ripped for us, but the foam tape is still curved where we want it to be curved. Now we're going to take our orange glitter and pour it all, some of it. It might not all fit, we'll see. And shake. Pour it all out and shake. Make sure it's all nice and flat. Might all fit in here. There we go. Now, remember, we still have our Sharpie mark on here, which means that we did not peel off the back side of this. So use your nail, push at it, and pull off this clear sheet, being careful not to separate your outline from the clear sheet. Then you pull this off and the Sharpie goes away. And peel off your foam tape. Then we're going to center this as best as we can. It helps to look down from the top directly. And push down on all of the sides, making sure that everything is nice and tight and your jack-o'-lantern won't fall apart. And there you go, look how cute that is. You made it. All right, let's see what it looks like when it glows. There it goes. I hope you guys had so much fun creating your own Halloween magnets. Thank you so much for purchasing this DIY kit. It means the world to me. If you'd like to see what other kits we have available, I will put a link in the description. Thank you so much and happy crafting.